Hey guys, welcome back to Jamie Plays Zelda. I think we're in episode 4 now of A Link to the Past. So last time on Jamie Plays Zelda...
I don't even remember. What happened last time?
Well, you beat the first 2 crystals, but before you did that, you did venture into the 3rd crystal. So did you immediately go back to that dungeon after we had that conversation?
I don't know. I always wander. I find myself wandering.
Okay.
When I have a task at hand, I'm like, let's do some wandering first. I was wandering in the Upside Down. I went into the little grove of trees, and there's like an aardvark sitting on the stump. He buried his flute somehow in the light side. All he said was, I buried the flute in the grove with some seeds. He gives you a shovel to go unbury the flute. Warped back to the light, went into the grove, went to the stump, and just...
one by one.
And then I just randomly wandered into the upper left, just like, okay, because otherwise it was going to take an hour just spiraling out from the center. I just randomly went up and got it. It was pure blind luck. I think I may have kind of thought, okay, seeds, flowers, but maybe I didn't.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember. So you go back, you give him the flute, you're like, hey man, got your flute. He's like, he tries to play it and he can't because he's an aardvark. He probably doesn't have lips. And then you play his favorite song as he's fading away and he turns into a shrub. You're like, what? The thing that brought him the most joy in life, because he's an aardvark, and then he dies while listening to the flute that he cannot play.
Well, that was like...
It's a stab to the heart. He tells you to go find an old man in the village, whatever. So
okay.
I immediately went to the village and went around and found the old man, and it turns out it's his dad. And he's like, my son would have wanted you to play a song for the cement bird in the middle of town. There's like a weather vane with a bird. You're like, okay. So you go and play it, and out pops a bird, and now I can warp. Once you accidentally call the bird, because sometimes I'll have the flute out and forget I have the flute out, and then I think I have the boomerang, and I go to kill a guy, and I call the flute. I'm like, no, bird. So I finally realized you can accidentally call the bird, wait for him to come out, and then just dodge, and he just sails on.
So you returned to Dungeon 3. Did you figure out pretty quickly?
No.
Really?
No. The dungeon, this is, up until this point, probably the most I've been stuck. Because you can see some dark gray rooms on the map that you can't, they're separate. So I'm wandering all over the dark forest. I'm in there just pulling up shrubs, everything I can think of, and finally I realize, okay, there's got to be something with this alien, there's like the alien skeleton thing in the upper left. So I'm bombing him, I'm swording him, I'm arrowing, and nothing. And then luckily, I'd somehow made it to the big chest in Dungeon 3.
Okay.
I don't even remember how I got there. So I don't know if you need the fire rod or if you can use your lantern, but I fire rodded the guy's face and his little skeleton head dispersed. Stuff like that is the best.
Okay.
Especially
when you mean?
No. Just especially when you're stuck, when you finally figure something out, you're like, flaming an alien skeleton in the woods makes me feel so good. I'm like, okay, sky's opening up. It's blue sky, singing a sweet tune. There's a treasure chest below. There's a little pet walkway across. I go, okay, I'm gonna go get that treasure chest. You go down. Can't get to it. I'm going back up. I'm like, okay, then you go walk down the thing, and then you get to the end, and you need a key. I don't have a key. So I go back down. I'm like, what? And I'm just hitting everything. I can't get to that treasure chest. I left. There's nowhere to go. So I'm like, clearly that treasure chest is accessed from the other side, and I have to fall down somewhere else, which is why I was wandering around that damn woods forever. I have covered every square inch of these woods. I've bombed things. It's like Zelda 1, where I'm like flaming bushes at this point, waiting for a stairway to appear. Nothing. I'm like, okay, there's got to be something. And all of a sudden I realize you can just sneak your way. What? I'm like, why couldn't I find that before? I swear to God, I'm hitting because you go under the bridge, you
Right,
can't see
yeah.
yourself. Never went under the bridge and up. I will own it. My bad. So, of course, that opens up the end of the dungeon. You get to the boss. Everything is good again. Was this the boss you claimed was gonna, like, just absolutely hand me?
How did you do against this boss?
First time I fight a boss, it's always just inventory, first weapon, nope. Next weapon, nope. Next weapon, nope. And I just go see what does damage. First weapon, I think I was already on the fire rod, so I just started fire rodding him. Quickly run out of magic. And then it's like, okay, arrows. No. Then it's like, bombs, forget about it. I mean, I've probably got him on the ropes at this point because I did fire rod him a lot. But I died. So usually at this point, if I need fairies, I magic bushes until fairies come out. I grab a couple fairies and I run back. I'm out of magic and fairies for the first time ever. I don't know where you get magic. I know for sure I've come across a couple vendors that sell you magic.
Okay.
No clue where these people are. There's parts in the dungeon where you pick up little magics. That was enough to where I had enough fairy dust to go back, get a couple bush fairies, go back.
You just sprinkle bushes and get fairies.
It's the quickest way to get fairies, unless you know where the fairies are.
Oh yeah, there's
I don't
much
know.
more efficient ways.
Well, sure. I don't know where the fairies are. I don't know where the magic caves are. And then I go back and destroy it.
You did.
I destroyed this boss.
Okay.
Let's cut to the chase. I was told I was gonna get my ass handed to me.
Yeah.
I destroyed this boss.
Okay.
That's all that needs to be
So
said.
you only got game over once.
I died once and then was like 1 or 2 hearts into my next life when I killed him.
Did you go immediately to 4 or?
I think I talked about it last episode. I have videos on my phone where I will video the screen with the map up and go, here is where this is, come back when you have this.
Okay.
So every time I'm feeling frisky and want to adventure, I'll pull up my phone and go, oh yeah, there's a thing I need to pound in the bottom left. I think at some point I went up and did the green tablet with the gibberish and got
Ether.
Oh, I went to the cave with the spikes up in Death Mountain.
Okay.
In the Upside Down. I'm looking at it going, okay, this is a war of attrition. To me, it was just, I had 2 fairies. We're doing this, so and then you get all the way to the end and that gives you the wand
Cane
of
Burna?
Burna. Okay.
I'm sure you noticed there's one more tablet too at the southwest part of
I
the
did go to that tablet as well.
So you have
Which medallion is that?
Well, you have Ether, Quake, and Bombos.
Bombos. There you go.
You have all 3 of them now.
Okay.
Did you play any of the mini games in that area?
Oh, I did do the shooting gallery thing.
Oh, okay.
That took me way too many times. You know, once you start it, you're like, I'm sitting here until it's done.
You want to get a perfect score.
Yeah, and then it's like, you're like, all right. And then you focus, and that first one's perfect, and the second one's perfect. You're like, oh man, I got this. And then the third one just misses. You're like, I think it took me a good dozen times to do it, and it should have taken
fun,
me.
though.
It should have taken me 2 times, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just straight up arcade skills. I have those. That was dumb.
Yeah. There's a digging game.
It's outside in the bottom left, right?
Yeah.
It's just rupees again.
Okay.
It's like whatever you dig up, you can keep.
Right.
Like, I don't need any of this crap. I'm like, why am I digging in the ground for rupees that I can't even fit in my massive purse full of rupees already? I think I replenished my magic and bought 2 blue potions. I'm like, I get to use rupees.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
it was-
Those are expensive too.
Yeah.
100, whatever.
Those, I spent hundreds of rupees.
You're supporting the high roll
I
economy.
was out of max rupees for a good 10 minutes. I think at this point I'm like, all right, enough side quests. Dungeon 4. I kind of felt good, just because I walked up to the whatever the weatherman is in
It's
the
like a
upside down,
gargoyle statue or something. Yep.
and just instinctively pulled on the thing. I have no idea why. Boom! First try, I'm like, whew.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, felt a little good.
All right.
Immediately solving a puzzle, even if it's super easy, you still kind of feel good. Remember how I said Dungeon 3 was the most I've been stuck? I think this might rival Dungeon 3.
Okay.
amount of time spent. The dungeon itself, not very hard. You find the woman in the basement. She's like, take me, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So, of course, your first instinct is, all right, I'm going to go to the main entrance. She's like, oh, no, I can't go out that. No. I'm like, okay. I'm aware. I'm completely aware that this person is not who she is. I mean, there is a thing in the dungeon where I think you talk to Saganaki. He's like, don't fall for the magic of the Okay, I'm not gonna fall. I'm not dumb. I'm not falling for it. I know you're not a woman. I know you're the bad dude. Where am I supposed to take you? I know full well there is a place upstairs at the end of the hallway where light is shining on a piece of broken ground. I've bombed everywhere, I've hammered everywhere, I've shot arrows into everything, I've quaked, I've ethered, everything has been done in this room.
Did you bomb everywhere?
I've gone and gotten her, thinking, okay, maybe I take her to the room underneath that room and bomb and quake and just make the ceiling fall down and make the light come in. So then I'm walking around and there are a couple places in this dungeon, including right outside the room where you find her, where that little sparkly thing comes out and turns you into the bunny.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what if I'm a bunny when I talk to her? Maybe there's some sort of... No. What if I open that chest with her in tow? Not that chest, but the one out in the room. And I turn around real quick, make sure she absorbs the thing, and it turns her from a woman into... That's genius. That is what made sense to me.
Yeah.
No. I think I quit twice. I just couldn't take it anymore. And I'm stubborn, so I'll, next day I'll go back. Okay, I'll be thinking in the shower, like, all right, maybe if I do this. So I'm like, okay, maybe if I go down, open that chest, because when you open that chest right outside where you find her, it comes out and goes around. It curves. So I'm like, can I get it to go around and before I touch her, open the chest and have that thing? No. Finally, and I don't know what triggered it, finally remembered, you can throw bombs. Bombed that place in the upper room and was like...
The light shines.
Oh my god, the light literally shined? Oh god. Anyway, so... Go down, drag her into the room, light shining down through the hole, turns into the boss.
Okay. Did this boss go exactly as the previous bosses?
As I've proven in the past, first guy, throw everything at kitchen sink. Kitchen sink strats. I'm not sure I died on this boss. I know this is the boss. I had 2 blue potions.
Okay.
So as soon as I heard the alarm going off, I just boop. I think it was pretty similar to the boss 3, where as soon as I used the potion, it was like maybe a heart or 2 later I killed it.
So you are 4 dungeons in.
Feels like 6. Those were 2 long dungeons.
So you can go straight to the next dungeons now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think...
Oh, let's give me some predictions that I'm going to prove completely wrong.
I think Dungeon 5 is going to frustrate you more than Dungeon 3 or 4.
It's not possible. It's not possible.
You'll play Dungeon 5 and Dungeon 6.
Yep.
And that's your stopping point at that point.
5 and 6.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and tune in next time for some more Jamie Plays Zelda.